Hello and hope you are happy. If you are interested in history, stay with us in this video. We wanna talk about the most amazing man-made creations. The first list of man-made wonders in the world dates back to more than 2000 years ago, when it was introduced by ancient Hellenic tourists. Except for the Great Pyramid of Giza in Egypt, none of these other wonders exist. All of them have been destroyed by earthquakes, fires, and in one case by popular violence. Because man has built many strange buildings during his time, you can see various lists of these buildings. But in this video, we wanted to see some of the man-made wonders in the world that are still standing in introducing human intelligence in front of them. So join us. Subscribe our YouTube channel to watch the rest of this video and more. The Great Wall of China stretches 7,000 kilometers on a map of China. This work was registered in the World Heritage List in 1987. The claim that this wall is the only human phenomenon that can be seen from space has been denied many times, but it is still in the public belief. The construction of the Great Wall of China dates back to the 9th century BC. To prevent attacks by northern nations, the Chinese government built fire towers for information or border forts for enemy information in connection with and on the wall. During the reigns of the spring and autumns, dynasties in the warring countries, wars broke out between the dukes, and the countries used the border mountains to build walls until 221 BC. He connected the dukes, which formed a large wall on the northern borders of the mountains. By doing so, he wanted to prevent enemy attacks on the northern pastures. The next one is the statue of Cristo Redentor in Brazil. The statue of Cristo Redentor, the oldest on the list, has been perched on a mountain in Rio de Janeiro since 1931. The statue is 30 meters high and 28 meters wide and cost $250,000 to build. The statue of Cristo Redentor has become one of the landmarks of Rio and Brazil. Machu Picchu is a stone city with the classic architecture of the Inca civilization, probably built for the Pachacoti Empire. The city, located at an altitude of 2430 meters above sea level in southern Peru, was discovered in 1911 by European archaeologists. Chichen Itza is one of the ancient monuments of the Mayan civilization. The genius of the Maya people is quite evident in the magnificent ruins of this building. This powerful city was originally the center of the textile, honey, salt, and slave trade, and its heyday dates back to 800 to 1200 AD. Chichen Itza was the political and economic center of the Maya civilization. Colosseum in Italy, built in the mid-1970s and 1980s, it was used for 500 years. The oval amphitheater accommodated nearly 50,000 spectators and was the venue for various events such as gladiatorial combat, animal hunting, and execution. Although earthquakes and the theft of the building stones have turned the Colosseum into a ruin, tourists can visit the remaining building. The Colosseum is listed in the Guinness Book of World Records as the world's largest amphitheater. Taj Mahal is a magnificent tomb that was built between 1632 and 1648 by order of Jahan Shah, Emperor of India, to commemorate his wife. This white marble building is the finest example of Islamic art in India, and various architectural styles have been used in it. In addition, the Taj Mahal is surrounded by beautiful gardens and ponds. The ancient city of Petra, which dates back to 312 BC, was the capital of the Nabatean Empire. It is said that the people of this civilization were the first ethnic group to acquire the technology of digging water tunnels. This huge city is built on the heart of the mountains, and there are many buildings like a 4,000-seat amphitheater. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade was filmed in this ancient city. And the last one is Persepolis or Parse, located in the city of Marvdasht in the north of Fars province. Is the name of one of the ancient cities of Iran, which has been the luxurious and ceremonial capital of the Persian Empire during the Achaemenid Empire. In this ancient city, there is a complex of palaces called Persepolis, which was built during the reigns of Darius and Great, circus and Ardashir fairs, and has been a center for rituals and celebrations, especially Nowruz, for about 50 years. Persepolis is also known as Parse, 1,000 columns, 40 campaniles, and Persepolis. The founder of Persepolis was Darius the Great, but after him his son Xerxes and his grandson Ardashir first expanded the complex. Much of the available information about the history of the Achaemenids and their culture is due to inscriptions engraved on these palaces and on their walls and tablets. Historians believe that the Macedonian general Alexander the Great invaded Iran in 330 BC and set Persepolis on fire, possibly destroying much of the Achaemenid books, culture, and art. However, the ruins of this place are still standing in Marvdasht city in Fars province, and archaeologists confirm the signs of fire and invasion from the ruins. This place has been one of Iran's UNESCO World Heritage Sites since 1979.